Welcome to the future of joint health. This is where movement meets innovation. Get ready to experience FLX.
It keeps the parts moving smoothly so that they don't wear on each other. They don't grind out. Well, those parts that get worn out, those are often sulfur-bearing parts. The connective tissues, the cartilage, the meniscus and all of that, sort of the things that are attached to the ends of the bones that contact each other. They're often sulfur-bearing, and to support those parts, the methylsulfonylmethane is a great way to get that into your system. There's a lot of things that contain sulfur, but often they don't. Sulfur is not a, when you think of sulfur, I immediately think of brimstone. Which, some people think of fire and brimstone. Brimstone is basically just thick yellow sulfuric rock, and it just is awful. It's fumy, and it's noxious, and it smells terrible. So when I think of sulfur, I usually think of a negative thing. With MSM, it's a very positive thing. It gets into your system. It helps retain the plumpness, the sponginess of the joints, and it helps your body to maintain and in some cases repair that damaged tissue. And methylsulfonylmethane is a great form that's available for your body. It can get in there and do its job. The hyaluronic acid, that is one that I think a lot of people, a lot of things gets used topically in skincare a lot because it has an anti-inflammatory effect. When it's ingested, it has an anti-inflammatory effect, but it also maintains the sort of the plumpness of that connective tissue, of those of the contact points in between the joints. It also increases that synovial fluid that we talked about that's inside those sacs. It's the oil in the engine. It increases that synovial fluid, which allows the joint to move and slip around without causing any friction, which can be damaging. And if you already have damaged joints, you want them to be as smooth as possible, because if there's any friction there, it's like having sand in the joint, and it's just going to wear and tear more and more and more, and you don't want that. If you've got rough cartilage, then it's not going to slip very well. So having that hyaluronic acid in there really smooths things out and really helps. It also, as I mentioned, if you look at the packet there with the spine, in between those bones, there's that intervertebral disc. Mine, as I mentioned, with degenerating disc disease, they have degenerated, and they have kind of shrunk. So it'll be attached to one, but it won't quite meet the other one. Well, the hyaluronic acid is one of those things that it takes on, it gets in the tissue, takes on some good water content, and it plumps that back up. So you have sort of better shock absorbers in between your bones, and whether that's your knees or whether it's your back, and I'm just focused on the back because I've got chronic back issues. But any of these good synovial joints, it's going to be beneficial for, not just because of the extra slip, but because it helps to plump up the cartilage and the discs and the different things. It's also very effective anti-inflammatory, which inflammation is something that almost everyone suffers from. I would pretty much say everyone, whether you realize it or not. It doesn't have to be red and swollen to have inflammation. Inflammation can put unnecessary strain on joints, on nerve endings, and it could be something that you're not even aware of that you have. But the hyaluronic acid is a good soothing ingredient that has a beneficial inflammatory properties. Now, if we go to the next ingredient, and this one is responsible for the coloring in Flex. You'll notice it's a mango flavor now, and it has kind of a orangey, almost a mango-y color to it. That's the turmeric. It's a turmeric extract. Turmeric, this particular turmeric is extracted, and it's concentrated for curcuminoids. Curcuminoids are the active compound, the main active compound in the turmeric root. Now, it does a wealth of things. It is very soothing. It's anti-inflammatory for sure. It has a great many anti-inflammatory benefits. Starting with, it helps to manage the joint pain, it helps with the swelling, and it does help with the overall calming of things. It blocks certain enzymes that trigger inflammation. So not only does it calm things, but it actually prevents the inflammation that takes place. A lot of people will use turmeric just by itself. Like they'll just get capsules, or they'll make like a turmeric milk out of it. And I mean, it takes quite a bit of turmeric to do that. And then the material is, depending on where you're at in the world, it's a little bit harder to come by or more expensive. But it's a super beneficial ingredient. And we have a good amount of it in here that is going to be very effective for you. Now, with those three ingredients, we have a good product. In addition to the gel, the suspension gel technology, which makes all of this that much more absorbable. You take all of this away, you still have that suspension gel technology that is beneficial. Now, when you add those top three ingredients there, you're getting the sulfur that your joints need to support themselves. You're getting that hyaluronic acid, which is going to not only help reduce the inflammation, but it's going to plump the cartilage. It's going to plump the intervertebral discs. It's going to enhance that synovial fluid and lubricate the joints, sort of improve the oil in the engine, if you will. And we have turmeric root extract, which is going to be a fantastic anti-inflammatory. Lots of benefits there. Now, the UC2, this is the secret ingredient. It's not really secret. We put it right there on the label. It's a terribly kept secret. But it is the ingredient that is kind of the less known workhorse of this. It is a type of collagen. Now, we're only delivering 40 milligrams of this. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of collagen. So if you think of 1 gram, which is what, trying to convert that, it's maybe 3 milliliters worth of material as far as powder goes. It's just a tiny gram, right? We're using 40 milligrams, which is 40 thousandths of that. It's just a tiny skiff of material. But what it does is it triggers your body. It's like an alert system. It's not going to go in there and fix all of your joints, because it is collagen that fixes the joints and fixes the skin and all of that. It's a specialized type of collagen that goes in there and alerts your immune system to the idea that your joints need to be repaired and that your immune system is not doing the job properly. These particular bits of collagen are markers that tell your body to go and fix things. So when you take that, it's not going to work at a specific site. It's not going to just fix your knee. It's not going to just fix your elbow or your back. It's going to alert your whole immune system that there are different parts in your body that need to be fixed. And so your immune system is going to go out and check all those spots, see where the things are that need to get fixed, and it's going to begin working on them. So the UC2 is such an important ingredient. When you see 40 milligrams, everybody thinks 40 milligrams of collagen, that's nothing. I mean, most products out here, you're going to see, 10 grams of collagen, because they're using it for a completely different thing. It's a different type of collagen. It has a different function. This is a very, very specialized collagen. I was so happy when I came across this ingredient, because I tried it and I immediately found benefit. When I get a new ingredient, and this isn't like a brand new, but when it was new, when I get a new ingredient, I can't just take the company's word for it, the person that's selling the ingredient, because it's sort of to their salesman. And salesmen, they'll just tell you pretty much what you want to hear. Oh yeah, it's the best, this and this and this. So I have to try it, and I have to send it around to various people, and I got to read studies, and I got to get personal experiences with it from people I trust and people I know. I have sent this UC2 around to different groups, to different people to try, and I've had nothing but positive response on this ingredient. People that, just anywhere from people like me that are just common household people that have joint issues, right down to one person I gave it to was an aging massage therapist. His joints in his hands, they hurt all the time. And when you're a massage therapist, and he's a therapeutic massage therapist, so he doesn't just give you the relaxing massage, he actually works on athletes to fix the individual problems that they might have within their body. So he's using his joints in a very strenuous way, and he's doing it all day. He loves this stuff. He was constantly asking me for more of it because it helped him so he could enjoy his work again, and he wasn't in pain all the time. And it is the combination of all four of these ingredients that does that, but it's the UC2 that rounds it out, and it sort of leads the charge. It is an undenatured type of collagen. Most collagens that you come across are so highly processed. They are, they're rendered from different, bone tissue or cartilage tissue, skin, things like that. They're basically broken down gelatin. This is an undenatured chicken sternal cartilage. It's a very specific part of a very specific animal that has this type of material, and it's extracted in a way and used in a way that it remains in its pure form, so that your body can actually see the benefit and use it properly. So UC2 is such a good ingredient, and when we combine that with these other three, we have all four of these, and we get a great product that has a fantastic effect. Again, I always keep some around. We have a little bit of stock that we keep here in the U.S., and Miss Rungrat has frequently had to send me new boxes of Flex and Umi particularly, because those are things that I have to live by. But on that note, I've actually got Viz sitting right here on my counter because my wife is she's deeply concerned about her eyes, and so she's always taking the Viz product. So we've always got some of this around. Flex is, and I say this about every product, Flex is one of my favorite products, and this is, it's true. It absolutely is true. Each of these products are my favorite in different scenarios. Flex is one that's very personal to me because of my own issues, I guess, with the arthritis. And this hadn't set in. I didn't even have the arthritis showing up when I made it originally. But by the time we retooled it for Thailand and added the UC2, that's when it started to get more personal for me, because I wanted to improve the efficacy as much as I could. And that's when we made the switch to the UC2. We still kept the MSM, the hyaluronic acid, and the turmeric extract. Those benefits are something that everyone needs. Some people need it more than others. Whether you're a weekend warrior and you go out and you go hiking or camping, or I don't know, playing paintball or hunting or whatever it is you do on the weekends, and if you overdo it a little bit, Flex is a great product to help you get back on your feet, to help you recover. If you're just in a situation like me where you need help with your joints, whether you're aging or whether you're not aging. Well, I guess we're all aging, whether you're older or whether you're not older. Flex is still a beneficial product. I haven't met a person that couldn't benefit from the use of Flex. That is my own personal testimonial of Flex, because I have seen the benefit of it myself, and I can sing its praises, not just because I made it or I represent it or anything like that, but because it's the one that I want to use because it's so effective. So that is my presentation on Flex. I'm sure there are probably some questions out there that we can address. Joe, are you able to moderate that?
Okay, so anyone have question about Flex that Joel can directly answer, please.
See, now I'm trying to type in some messages here, and it says that the chat isn't available. And I don't know if that's just my computer being mad at me still, or...
Yes, I think you can, if you have question, you can open your microphone and can speak.
Okay.
Hi, sorry, Yamate again. So I have loads of questions again. It's great that you spoke about Flex today. It's my favorite product.
I love it. I love it.
I love it for my, I love it for my niece as well. So I get that stinging pain, while climbing upstairs and
it's the worst.
And standing up. So yeah,
none of us are 18
so
anymore.
It works. Yeah, that's it. It's great product. And my mom loves it as well. So we're two fans of your Flex.
Great.
So I just wanted to ask, so when I'm offering to some people who might be vegetarian, so it's not vegetarian product, right?
That is correct. It just, the nature of that UC2 ingredient makes it so that it is not vegetarian. And the reason we went that way is because its predecessor had chondroitin and glucosamine in it, which were both bovine ingredients. They were not vegetarian as well. And so it wasn't like a decision to move away from being vegetarian. If we can be vegetarian, we want to be. It just happens that these functional ingredients that help the body and the joints, they tend to come from some derivation of animals. And so it is unfortunate, but that's just where it lands.
Yeah, we're also kind of mammals. We need these ingredients.
Yep. Yeah, it does make compatible parts, right?
Yes. So it's the other question, like you answered some of it. So comparing the old and new formula. So you said you got rid of glucosamine, chondroitin.
Yeah, and again,
UC2.
That was like 10 years ago, but I just, there's so much history with this product. Well, go ahead with your question, I'm sorry.
So did you reject the two ingredients? That was Tatiana's question. So that were considered healing in Asia? These products, these ingredients, glucosamine, chondroitin.
Did we reject them because they weren't healing in nature?
They were healing, like considered as healing. So you would have to put this as a medicine, not the supplement.
Oh, I see. No, that is not why. What we did is we removed it because for one thing, those the supply on them is always a little in question. Because the glucosamine, you have to, if you can find the right supplier and you can maintain that, then that's great. But often there's sometimes a shortage of those materials. Also, those materials were in the research at the time, they were being questioned as to whether or not they were truly having the effect that everyone thought they were back in the day. They're beneficial products. I maintain that, and I have no problem using them. But the UC2 is an improvement over using those. So we swapped them out to make a net benefit to the product. The glucosamine, chondroitin, very difficult to flavor, very bulky products. It does make some some consistency issues with the product, as well as my primary reason, because I can work through the gel, I can figure out how to make the gel right. My main issues were based on the research that began to question its efficacy. It used to be touted as being the beginning and the end of joint health, right? And what they had shown is after, I think it was 16 weeks of taking the product, the benefit was still quite minimal in many cases. Whereas UC2, the benefit is, it's over the course of, just a couple of weeks, you're going to begin to see benefit. And I mean, you can feel it immediately, because the glucosamine chondroitin are the building blocks that allow your body to repair the connective tissue. But the question was, does it need to be produced in the body, or can it be supplemented into? Is it endogenous versus exogenous? Can you take it into your body and have it be the same as if your body produced it? So that's why we switched to UC2, is because there were too many questions. There were some studies that were showing it's less effective than some other things, and the UC2, I just have not seen a negative thing about it. Does that answer your question, or did I over answer your question?
No, that's great. That's answering question. Also, the flavor, does it make mango fruit that makes flavor, or do you put it as additives? Like,
we use a natural. It's a good question. We use a natural flavor, so it is not mango puree that we add, but it is compounds that are derived from mangoes that make the product taste like mango. And that on the label, that comes as natural flavors. So that's one of the differences. A natural flavor is not necessarily, you didn't squeeze the mango to get the flavor out of it, but all of the ingredients that are in that natural flavor came from a mango.
It's like essential oils a bit, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit like that. So you're pulling different components out of the mango, and then you're combining them back to create that flavor.
And are you doing that yourself, or you're getting from different suppliers?
No, that a flavor to me is a finished product. It's an ingredient to me, but to a group that I work with, that's sort of the finished product they sell. They're the ones that focus on creating that flavor and getting the different individual mango parts and putting it together.
Mm-hmm. So that's the same with other products as well, yeah? Flavors
yeah,
wise.
if it's labeled, and I should qualify this as according to the US FDA, those definitions fit. When it comes to different countries over in Asia and Europe, I believe that these are generally the same, but there might be some small distinctions. And I'm making little gestures with my hand as though you can see me, but you can't. A natural flavor. So if it's a natural mango flavor, all of the components that go in that flavor need to be derived from a mango, all the flavoring components. Now, if it is natural flavor with other natural flavors, that means that some of those components may have come from an orange. So you got some from a mango, you got some from an orange, but they all came from a natural source. So that's the difference. So if it's natural flavor on its own, it's all from that flavor. If it's natural flavor with other natural flavors, then it may have come from an orange and a mango and a grapefruit. I don't know. But they used all natural things to combine to make that flavor. Now, when you get natural and artificial, that's when you have some natural components, some that are synthetic, and I don't even play with artificials or natural and artificials. I stick to natural. I try to do all naturals, but sometimes I have to go into the natural with other natural flavors.
Okay, and the other thing is, it used to be not for shellfish allergic people. Now, can they use it?
Yes, that's actually a very good point, because I believe it was the glucosamine. One of those is derived from shellfish, and that's one of the reasons that one of the bigger negatives about that is it is a shellfish issue. Let me see if I can. Glucosamine. Glucosamine is derived from shellfish.
Okay, so you got rid of it now.
Yeah, it's the shell in the shellfish that they break down that hard shell, like a shrimp or a lobster or something like that. That outer shell, it's made of something called chitin, and they'll grind that up and process it, and that's where they derive the glucosamine from. There are claims of a couple of vegetarian sources of glucosamine, but they've never really tested out from what I've seen.
Okay, and sorry, the last question, I will let other people ask questions too. Sorry, for young people who do not have any joints problems yet, so what benefits would it give to them? Or let's say maybe for kids as well, when they have that, bones growth spike, like jump, when they have pain in their bones,
Yeah, what it's going to do
I mean?
for them, yeah, I absolutely know what you mean. What it's going to do for them is it's going to help with the inflammation response, because it doesn't matter how old you are or how healthy you are, your body goes through an inflammation cycle every time you exert yourself. And, even depending on what you eat, depending on how much sun exposure you have, your body goes through an inflammation cycle. These ingredients help to manage that inflammation and try to keep it within a healthy range, because the inflammation can create oxidative stress in the body, which that's one reason we need antioxidants, is to protect against things like that. But the turmeric, the hyaluronic acid, all of that, even the UC2 is going to help your body manage that inflammation product. And it doesn't matter if you're 6 or 60. You're going to get a benefit from that.
Great. That's great. And also it's for joints and bones. Yeah. Does it do anything for muscles?
Again, with the inflammation.
With the inflammation. Okay.
With the inflammation, it's going to help systemically. It's going to help with all of the in tissue that could be inflamed within the body, whether that's organs, joints, interstitial fluids, any of that. With like the hyaluronic acid, it is anti-inflammatory, but with the plumping portion, that is going to be very specific to the connective tissue and the like the meniscus or the intervertebral discs. That's going to be very specific for that. But the turmeric and the anti-inflammatory effect of the hyaluronic acid, that's systemic. The UC2, that's systemic. It doesn't tell your body your joint is hurt. It tells your body things need to get fixed. Get out there and go fix things. And so it's going to go look. It gets talked about with the joints because that's sort of the easiest way to determine. It's the easiest thing because if your knee is hurt and swollen, that's where your body's going to go. But if you've got torn, broken down muscle tissue from overactivity, it's going to help with all that as well. Now the methylsulfonylmethane, that's going to be very specific to the connective tissue, because the sulfur there is meant to be a building block for that connective tissue.
Okay,
Yeah. So
any
if you
question?
walk all day, if you walk all day or dance all night, it will help you restore your legs and
Either
feet.
way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quicker.
Either way.
Thank you so much, Joel.
Or if you just take the stairs. Yeah, it's good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joel, with answer, and Diamond J. Another question from another countries. Iwa, do you have question about Flex, or Philippines, Taiwan?
I don't have any questions for now.
Okay, you love Frex. I know you order Frex all
Yes,
three.
this is the best product of all.
I love it.
Yes, and all
Okay,
users I know love it.
yeah. How about Taiwan, Mao 老师?
Okay,
Do you have
Joe, can you
question?
hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
You
Yeah.
can, if you have a question, you
Dr.
can,
Mao?
yeah.
Okay,
tell it.
yes. If someone finger feels stiff, can Flex help it?
It would depend on why it feels stiff, but in general, yes. The answer would be yes. If their fingers are stiff due to either inflammation or to, ligament, cartilage, whether it be little menisci in there, it depends on why it's stiff. But as a general concept, yes, it should be beneficial for that.
Yes. And I have a good news because my members who have the finger stiff, but not use Flex, not eat Flex.
Yeah.
She eat 2 packs of heart. After 2 months, his finger become normal.
Really?
It's amazing. Yes.
Wow.
And Joe, can you upload the video? I give you in line.
Please send. Okay,
I already sent to you.
you send to me.
Yeah. Joe, you check it. It's very amazing.
Okay. Mao 老师, Dr. Mao from Taiwan, he is a holistic doctor, and he really loves to use our product to take care his patient. So I have some video show to you. Okay, let me open. I'm not sure that I can share. Let me share. This one. Okay, this is a video that record from Dr. Mao.
这个无名指本来是没办法，就是伸回来的时候就没办法弹出去。那如果要弹，真的要弹出去的话，要很用力，而且很痛。那现在可以这样合上来，对，这样子。这是能够伸缩自如。他大概吃了2个月。这边这样。
Okay, can you expand more in English, Dr. Mao?
Yes. 2 months later, after she take heart, it become normal. He can, stretch out her hand. You 2 months before he hard to stretch out the finger and feel pain, but now it's normal.
That I always fall back to, with heart in particular, that those ingredients were picked based on some studies that were, reported in the Journal of Cardiovascular Nursing, dealing with cardio problems and issues. But so there was no intention of having joint benefit there. But what I always maintain is good nutrition does amazing things.
Yes.
And you never know what benefit you're going to get from it. Without having seen this and thought I need to look more into that, I would never have suggested that heart be taken for that kind of issue. But seeing a benefit there, now it makes me wonder. I want to go back and look and say, okay, if this did happen, now why did it happen?
Yes, maybe they work in a different way. But if combine Flex and heart, maybe can solve all of pain or stiff or something else. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mao. Another question. We have just 2 minutes. So another question from another country. You can ask Thailand or Italy. Another question. The last question. If no question, so I think next time we go to use Zoom again. So don't worry about that. Joel, I know that this is the first time for the Google Meet. So next week come back to Zoom. Okay. if we no question more, so I want you open your video, your video, and we can show gel like this, and we take photo together. We will see all of you. Please open your camera, your video, please. Oh, let me tell you, prepare flex. Oh, green, yeah, from Iceland, right? You stay in Iceland. Tintin, how about Philippines?
On Monday.
Monday na.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tintin is new leader from Philippines.
Yes, and it's 1 a.m. here.
Yeah. Thailand midnight. Yeah.
Yes.
And ciao, Daniela, Paulo.
Ciao.
Okay, we can take photo. Okay, I want you open and I will take some photo. Let me check a little bit. Open video. Okay, you can open video.
Hey,
Hi, Paulo. Okay, we take photo.
yeah,
Okay, Sumai, I will count 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Okay, see you in next month for
Thank
the
you.
worldwide
nice.
training virtual Rockwood.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
For your time.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day and good night for everyone.
Welcome to the future of joint health. This is where movement meets innovation. Get ready to experience FLX.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome videos.